Yeah, so welcome with a yarn and a meal, I guess, with RASHAYS or with Rami. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cook a meal. Today what I'm cooking is gonna be the biggest secret of all. Today I'm cooking the meal that started RASHAYS. I'll never forget that. And what I'm gonna cook is the creamy mushroom sauce with some chicken. Anyway, I've got a bit of a yarn for you, so I'm gonna tell you how the RASHAYS creamy sauce is cooked, for one. And number two, I'm gonna tell you the story of how it come to life. So I've just got a bit of butter here. While I've got my butter on there, I'm just gonna chop up a bit of onion quickly for us, about half an onion. And that's the beauty of the RASHAYS sauce and how it was born. It's not like it was a secret formula or that we did anything. It was just what was in front of us. There was a bit of onion, a bit of garlic, a bit of chicken, a bit of mushroom, and that's what happened. And we ended up with a RASHAYS creamy mushroom sauce. But what is the truth is, we had a customer. We used to have bosquiola on the menu. And a customer come in and said, can I get that sauce, the bosquiola sauce, without the bacon on it? And we said, sure. So we went ahead and we made exactly what we'd usually do for a bosquiola sauce, except we didn't add the bacon. And that customer told other customers. And from there, the story goes on. And here we go, we have a RASHAYS creamy mushroom sauce. We use about 5 pieces of mushroom, bit of butter. Butter is a big secret that we put in there. Obviously use salt and pepper, which is amazing. Here we go, a little bit of mushroom. So all what we do is we're just gonna fry off our onions. Pretty basic, really. And that's the whole thing about RASHAYS. It's like, we never try and be too fancy. We're never trying to, this is just a bit of garlicky for you guys. We're not gonna change the world in cooking, but I tell you what, we're gonna give you simple meals that are very, very tasty. And it's something that's comfort, that you're gonna enjoy. All right, so I've just got my onion, my garlic in there. Let it all just simmer for a while. Cut a bit of mushrooms. So as you can see, about 5 pieces of mushrooms. If you like more mushrooms, guess what? Put more mushrooms in there. It's simple, that's cooking. Cooking is, I tell you the main ingredient, it's love, right? And as long as you're doing it with love, it's gonna turn out delicious, that's all I say. I'll add a bit of salt and pepper now to it. Again, all those rules about when you salt and pepper and when you do all that, I'm not a big fan of it. Just do as you feel and as you please. It's meant to be an enjoyable moment. It's not meant to be a moment where you stress, oh, where's the salt? Where's the chicken? What do I do next? That's not what I'm in for. And now what I've got is 2 marinated pieces of chicken here. So I've already got a hot pan, but I've got it marinated in what's got paprika, a bit of oregano, a bit of salt and pepper. Just basic. Here we go. Just put that on the pan while I'm doing this. There you go. A bit of oil would have been good in there, but I've already got oil on this, so it shouldn't really be a problem. But if you haven't got enough oil, make sure you add some oil. So the story, it was a gentleman and his name was Pedro. I'll never forget it. He was the first guy and he was actually Italian. So he knew what he wanted. He wanted something without that bacon flavor. And maybe he ordered it for his friend that day, I'm not sure. But after that day, I just remember people just coming in day after day and just saying, give me that sauce without the bosquiola. Give me that sauce without the bosquiola. And so when we printed the next menu, we put on the menu and we called it RASHAYS creamy mushroom sauce. I've got some shallots here. Don't you like how I'm just winging it? That's the whole idea. That's food. Otherwise, I don't know. You know, for me, so the truth is what happened was my team behind the scenes, they just set up what I need and I've just come here and whatever they've given me, I'm gonna make. It's about that simple, guys. I reckon we need a couple more mushrooms. Mushrooms sort of, there. I know mushroom makes it, so. And they're not too bad. They're about $2 or $3 a kilo, so they won't break the budget and they'll add plenty of volume to the sauce and flavour. Look at that, beautiful, huh? Beautiful, beautiful. I don't know if they smell a camel or they haven't. So I've got some cream, obviously, which is another critical ingredient that I need. And that's about it. That's about it. That's honestly it. I've got the chicken grilling away. And this is the famous sauce now that's responsible for feeding, I don't know, 100,000 people right across the country, up and down the East Coast. And people always wonder and they say, oh, how do we make it? And you know, and can you bottle it? And can you do all that? And you know what? All that is coming. I'm telling you right now, I can't wait to get that sauce out to the rest of the world, or definitely to the rest of the world, but I can't wait to get it into people's bottles where they could just go home, pour it into a pan, heat it up, and enjoy it. All right, so while we've got the chicken here, I'm sauteing my stuff here. You could just tell by the smell, you know, you could just tell by the smell whether you've got the right amount of ingredients and the right recipe. Look at this. I tell you what, there's nothing more better than having a bit of a cook-off with your family as well. Maybe you guys can have a challenge on who cook RASHAYS chicken at home. For me, I'll always salt and pepper my stuff. I don't care, I just love my salt and pepper. I believe that's the flavour. You know, I've got the luxury of doing it here, you know, taking my own time. But in a restaurant environment, you know, we're sort of go, 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 go. So what you'll find is we do a lot of preparation. Sometimes we might even thicken up the cream before service. Now what I like to use is, I like to use a bit of Parmesan, but I'm gonna let this saute off a little bit. And the Parmesan is a good cheating agent to thickening up the cream. Now it's gonna take a while, I know that, to help thicken up the cream, and also some tasty cheese. Beautiful, beautiful. And that's a secret, that's another big secret to your creamy mushroom sauce, guys. It is full of cheese. So if you don't love dairy, I doubt that you're gonna like our creamy mushroom sauce, and I'm guessing that's what you come back for. So remember that, next time you're having it with your friends, remember the big secret is that cheese, the cheese. Otherwise it's onion, garlic, mushroom, cream, is salt and pepper, that's all it is. But I guess it's our cheese mix that probably makes it. All right, that chicken is gonna be more than ready. I didn't think that I probably should have put the cream in a bit earlier, but that's all right. Let me take out this chicken. Oh, beautiful, look at this. Look at this, we'll have that waiting here. Any questions, anything that you guys wanna know more about the creamy mushroom sauce and how it was founded back in 1998, I guess, by our very early customers? And let me tell you how early customers were. They weren't actually customers. What they did was, well, they were customers, but they would come in and they would hang around the shop for hours. It's not like we had customers coming in and out. So a lot of the customers were people we associated with. They were our friends of ours. They were colleagues of ours. They were people we partied with. So that's how it was. So they would usually have lunch there, dinner there, the same customer. And that's why I guess the customer got to put their input on into what they had, into the meal. And you know, and like what I said earlier on, the best I could tell you, the best recollection of how the RASHAYS sauce started, it was by an Italian boy, and he loved the bosciola, and he told another boy who couldn't eat bacon, you could still have this sauce, but just get it without the bacon. And that's how it was born. That is the God honest truth, and the chef just made it without the bacon. And here we are. Look, the cream started thickening up beautifully here. Everything's going beautifully, isn't it? Beautiful. All right, so while I'm thickening up my cream right here, and look at it, it's coming beautiful. You can see it, it's coming to the boil. All right, you don't want it to separate, I guess. You want it to stay solid one piece. You don't want the oil to separate from the cream. That's very important. That's why you got to have the heat on medium. Now, if I was making this, I'm a massive spices head. I love my spices. So I've just got myself just a bit of spice, just to add a bit of garnish to it, I guess, and just to give it that little bit more of a kick. Again, you could add that at home, depending if you're eating with the kids or not, that's up to you. But just a little bit of spices, just to add it in there. There you go, there you go, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, now, it's that simple, guys. If you haven't been able to follow, oh my God. Here we go, we throw in the chicken. Throw in the chicken in there. It's not too messy too, I haven't been too messy. Here we go, and just get that chicken, we want to get that flavour now going right in. I'd leave that now while it's thickening away. Probably leave it for about a minute or two, just to do its thing. And I'm telling you, you're in for the meal of your life. What else can we do? Here we go, a bit of garnish as well. I could do a bit of garnish. When I plate it up, I've got something to throw on top. Here we go, a couple more pieces. I'm sure the staff are gonna enjoy my creamy mushroom chicken. And this is the original way. It's brought back memories. I tell you what, while I've been doing it here, it's brought back memories for me. And that's the other big secret. I want to get that creamy mushroom sauce really soaking into my chicken. I could smell it, I could taste it, I could see the cheese in there. Got a beautiful kitchen here, haven't I? I reckon it can make anyone look like a chef. I've cooked plenty of them. I reckon if you're gonna ask me how many I've cooked over a lifetime, I would have to say thousands and thousands. So I guess I'm doing it maybe a little bit too fast, I don't know, but I don't think so. Here we go, guys. Here we go, here we go. One, and traditionally it's always been done. I want to try and grab as much creamy mushroom sauce as I can. Two, I've got a nice spoon here. Here we go. Just grab a bit of mushroom there. You can see the cheese. You can see how it's stretching. See how it's like, can you see the stretch? You can see the cheese, yeah? You can see the cheese sort of stretching away. Here we go, beautiful, beautiful. And as promised, let's turn this off. Let's put this here. Oh, you can see the cheese on the side. See how I've been done with the cheese on the side? That's funny, actually. There you go. So there you go. You got the big secret. The big secret is out, guys, now. Everyone can tell their friends how they know how to make RASHAYS creamy mushroom sauce, and they seen Rami make it. Okay, we've got a bit of garnish here. Just a little bit of garnish. Beautiful. Look at this. All right, let's have a taste. Oh my God. I can't wait for this. Can't wait for this. Just like getting on a bike. You know, making it again, it's just, it's been a pleasure making it for you guys today. I hope you've enjoyed the little yarn about, and the background story to how there's RASHAYS creamy mushroom sauce or the original chicken creamy mushroom sauce on the menu. Hope you enjoyed it. Till next time, enjoy your food.